meteorologist Brian Peters with a look at your Alabama weather for Sunday, February the 12th. And very interesting how little the temperature changed overnight, only about 5 degrees at my weather station, and dropping from about 71, the high yesterday afternoon, to only about 66 this morning. So very, very mild. Part of the reason for the mildness is, of course, we do have clouds that are blanketing a good deal of the southeastern United States. So once again, like yesterday, we may see a few peaks through the clouds, but the approach of a front from the northwest is going to result in what may be a little bit of a line of showers. I don't think it's going to be anything very strong, and that will help to dampen things down during the day today as the front moves through the southeastern U.S. In the upper atmosphere, we have this nice trough coming into the western Great Lakes that's kind of dampening down our ridge. And, of course, we've got this very big closed low out over the southwestern U.S. that we'll be dealing with a little bit later this week. Temperatures across Alabama and especially north and central Alabama, very mild. Our typical highs are around 55, but we're already in the mid and upper 60s this morning. Watch warning map, not too complex, but we do have a good deal of winter weather watches and advisories over New England. And then some of those brown areas are wind advisories. And we have some over New Mexico as well. QPF-wise, we're looking at rain on the order of about a half to 1 inch across much of north and central Alabama over the next 5 days. Most of that expected to come late Tuesday and into early Wednesday. Storm Prediction Center has some thunder forecast for the southwestern United States for day 1. It stays down there and moves into Texas a little bit more on day 2. And then on day 3, we do have a marginal risk along the Gulf Coast from just to the north of Corpus all the way over to very close to Mobile. All right, the 06E GFS model run, and there's that trough coming across the Great Lakes, dampening down our ridge, and that will drag that front down into the southeastern U.S. today and should be moving through the area overnight tonight. By Monday, the trough really digs in off the New England coast, which is why they have those winter storm watches and advisories up there as that thing really digs in. And that will drag the front all the way down into the Gulf and out into the southeastern, or out off the southeastern coast of the U.S. We get out to Tuesday, and the trough and close low over the southwestern U.S. begins to come out, and it's going to phase with the next one coming across the western Great Lakes. And so that produces a surface low over the northwestern Gulf and along the Texas Gulf Coast from Brownsville to about Victoria or so. And taking an intermediate time, it looks like the rain stays to our west most of the day Tuesday, because this is at midnight Tuesday night. It looks like the rain is just barely beginning to get into Alabama, but that trough moves across and phases with the bigger trough over the Great Lakes, and so that should move the surface low along the Gulf Coast and out into off the southeast U.S. coast by late in the day on Wednesday, so we should expect to see the precipitation ending. We get under a good northwesterly flow, so Wednesday and Thursday are going to be somewhat chilly as temperatures fall with highs only in the 50s. And Thursday morning, we're probably going to see temperatures around freezing once again. We'll probably stay close to freezing on Friday. The GFS begins to develop a bit of a kind of a convoluted and complex pattern by bringing a upper closed low across under the ridge. But the big factor is that it looks like the atmosphere is going to be really dry. This is precipitable water values, and everything from the blue down into the browns is all very dry. So it doesn't look like we're going to see much in the way of any precipitation. It'll be really suppressed down into the Gulf area. Saturday, that little closed low moves across under the ridge, across the lower Mississippi River Valley. And once again, we should stay dry, maybe some mixture of sun and clouds. And it moves by us by Sunday, the 19th of February. And again, the high over the area and the atmosphere dry. We should stay fairly comfortable. Looking out into Voodoo Country, the GFS promises another trough with some stormy weather around the 21st of February, as we see a nice trough coming across the lower Mississippi River Valley. We certainly chilled down around the 23rd with that really strong northwesterly flow, and so reminding us that winter is not completely over just yet. We come under the strong ridge around the 25th as we see pretty strong closed low approaching the western Great Lakes, and then by the time we reach the 27th, we're under the ridging, but we're also watching a nice trough come out of the Central Rockies that promises to bring some stormy weather to us on the last day of February and potentially the first day of March. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video. If you get a chance to get to the World of Wheels today, ABC 3340 is a sponsor and has a booth there, so be sure to come by and say hello. I'm ABC 3340 meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day and Godspeed.